Hi everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video. So today I'm doing a soft pink ombre eye look and just my usual contour and highlight, nothing too fancy. So I'm going to start by curling my lashes and I'm going to use the Porefessionsal Matte Rescue Primer. This is a really good primer. It's super duper hydrating. I'm taking the Transformer Nude Eye Primer by Mecca Maxima. So this is an eyeshadow primer. Just applying that to my eyelids and tapping it in. And I'm just combing out my brows nice and neat, even though I think I missed a bit on one of the tips, but that's alright. Taking the Huda Beauty Textured Shadows palette, the Rose Gold edition. There it is, beautiful. I've used it a lot so you can see fallout. So I'm going to take Sandalwood and take my Real Techniques domed brush, which I'm going to use. That's the only brush I'm going to use. Taking the color Shy and just going to put that all on top of Sandalwood, just above, kind of mixing, blend. Ooh. Yeah, and that's what it looks like, so kind of giving it a transition effect, I guess. And taking Bay, which is a lighter color, and just trying to put that on my lid. So yep, that's the difference. I'm putting it on the other eye. Still using the same dome brush. Nice. Alright, now I'm going to take Flamingo, which is a nice pink. Now lightly tap it on the outer corners of my eye. Kind of moving it towards the middle, but not putting all of the color, if that makes sense. Trying to create the ombre effect. So yeah, there you can see, just doing the other eye. And adding more because, yep, there we go. That's a good amount of color. Nice. Alright. So now for the liner. So this was really hard to film, as you can see, but yeah, basically using the Master Precise liner all over my top lash, as you can see, with a bit of a wing. Alright, foundation time. Okay, I'm using the Hourglass Vanish foundation stick in the color Golden Amber, as you can see. It does look a bit yellow on camera, but I think it's because my lighting's a bit weird. As you can see, it kind of matches my face. But yeah, that looks crazy, but don't worry, we're gonna blend it in. So I'm just putting some strokes all over my face, going for more of a fuller coverage. You don't need to put that many, but I felt like it. Then I'm using the Nude by Nature Kabuki brush, which is really cool because you can get real control. It being short, you can actually squeeze the bristles together, which I'm doing right here, and it gives more of a kind of focus pressure point to blend it in. So because I took a while after putting my primer, and it's a matte primer, it was a bit harder to blend, but it's only because I took so long on my lids. Alright, NARS Creamy Concealer under the eye in the color Biscuit, and just putting that all over in no real technique at all, just kind of stroke and then dabbing all of the product under. Alright, now I'm using makeup sponge. It's actually the Real Techniques makeup sponge, and kind of dabbing that under my eye to spread it out, and then I'm just using my finger because it's a bit easier to get that nice touch. Just dab, 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 and the other side. Turning it all in, and gonna finish off with the finger. As you can see, my eyebrow's poking out, which is really annoying me now, but you know, no one's perfect. Boop, boop, boop. And we're done. Almost. Almost. Yeah. To set it, I'm using the Tarte Pressed powder. And I'm using like a Zoeva fluffy brush just to set it. As you can see, the colours keeps changing a bit, but that's because I haven't found my right lighting, but you know, it happens. Now I'm using the Lauder Mercier Flawless Contouring Palette, and I'm using the 109 Zoeva face paint brush to contour. So I start by putting a bit of the medium contour colour on the hollows of my face. And just the other side. And I kind of do upward motions to really get that hollow, and of course doing my forehead because I want to kind of blend in. And so I'm just using the Kabuki brush, which I mentioned before and I used before, and just kind of blending in that contour. Alright, for the nose, so I start by putting 2 strokes on each side of my nose with the same Zoeva brush. Yep, so I try to get them to line up as much as I can. Then I use the brush to just blend them out so those lines aren't as harsh. Now I'm taking the Nude by Nature eyeshadow brush, which is just a smaller, compact, fluffy brush, I guess, and trying to blend that in a bit more because the nose is a bit smaller, obviously, so just trying to get more of a precise blend. Blend. Woo. Alright, contouring done. So for blush, I use the Estee Lauder Colour Envy in Lover's Blush 320. Then I'm using the Real Techniques, I guess fluffy brush, I'm not quite sure what this one's called, but I just use that. I just smile so my cheeks are popped up and apply the blush to the apples of my cheeks. Yeah, so you can see getting a bit of colour on the face with the blush. So I'm just taking that contouring palette again, because it's actually a highlight and contour palette. I'm taking the shade Highlight number 1 and using this Real Techniques foundation brush. It's actually a foundation brush. This foundation is a cream foundation, and I'm just starting by applying this to the high points of my face. So starting off with the nose, then moving to the top part of my cheekbone to give that highlight. Top part of the lip, bottom part of the lip, and just under the brow to make those high points pop. And then using like a silicone sponge to just tap that in, make sure that the cream has really set into the foundation and everything else. Cool. So now I'm gonna do my lashes. So I'm using the amazing Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. Just putting all of that on my top and bottom lashes for a dramatic effect. There's that eyebrow, oh my gosh, it's frustrating me. There we go, beautiful eyes. And last but not least, the lips. So I'm going to take the NYX Liquid Suede liquid lipstick in the shade Soft Spoken. So I'm just lining that around, putting it on. So this liquid lipstick dries matte, so it's suede look. That's the look, guys. So thanks for watching my first YouTube video. I hope you liked it. More to come, so watch this space.